President Trump taking his affordability pitch on the road, first to swing state Pennsylvania, cheering his efforts to bring down energy prices.
The greatest amount of drilling, the greatest amount of fuel being produced right now in our country than ever before, by far. It's not even a contest. And when that happens, those prices come down. That's why you're seeing oil per barrel coming down nicely. But when energy comes down, your other prices come down too.
But one op-ed warning the president this way in the New York Post. The president can and should offer genuine assurances, but must admit the frustration is painfully real and point to how the policies are starting to turn things around. But when voters feel pain, they don't take well to being told they're just wrong. Our next guest was in Pennsylvania with the president last night. Energy Secretary, we're told the country's best oil man, Chris Wright. Mr. Secretary, great to see you. How do you feel about the New York Post editorial saying, admit that things are still tight?
Well, people are frustrated that prices are high, and the president fully gets that. And I think in a live audience like that, everyone there knows it. What he's frustrated by is his efforts. Everything he does is to drive prices down, to grow supply, drive prices down, remove regulations, remove barriers, set Americans free. So when he sees people, the press beating up on him for high prices, of course he's bothered by the high prices. But those were caused by Biden. He got elected, and he spent every day since he arrived to reverse that and drive prices in the other direction. Some of that happens quick, some of that takes some time.
So we know that gas prices are a 4.5-year low. They're below below $3, first time in a long time. Are you priming the pump more this year than anything else? While gas is good, but are there things you're doing now going to be felt more next year than they were this year?
They are. I mean, think of the train wreck that's the Biden electricity grid. They just wouldn't let anybody build anything that was reliable, that would produce electricity when you need it. They forced the shutting of coal plants, of natural gas plants. Heck, they were going to take down 4 large hydroelectric dams in Washington state. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. And to stop that destruction, we can do that pretty quickly, but then you've got to reverse and start to build things and grow capacity. So all that is happening. But yes, Brian, there's some lag times there before everyone feels the benefits of those.
When can we get diesel prices down? Because trucks, as you know, are driven, use diesel. And they seemed, if you just drive by any gas station, they're considerably higher than gas prices.
Yeah, and the reason for that, actually, is the war between Russia and Ukraine. Ukraine has been attacking Russia's refining infrastructure. Russia exports 2 main things: crude oil that people refine and diesel. So those diesel exports out of Russia are down, and it's made the diesel market much tighter than the gasoline market. If President Trump can get that war over, as he works on every day, that'll help bring diesel prices. Otherwise, we've got to grow American refining capacity and produce more diesel here. And we can do that one as well.
So when utility rates are high, different governors, mostly in blue states, say we're going to freeze the rates. How do you feel about that being a tactic to get prices down?
It doesn't work well with politicians. It's like rent control. We're not going to let anyone raise rent. Well, guess what? No one builds any new apartments. No one moves apartments. You just hurt the dynamism of a market, and you hurt the supply growth. So it isn't a politician that's going to stop the rise in electricity rates. It's policies and construction and common sense. But as I'll show to the president today, electricity prices have risen very fast in blue states with restrictive renewable portfolio standards. We're going to tell you what to build policies. And they haven't risen. They've risen less than the rate of inflation in red states. Now, the rate of inflation is still higher than we would have liked. But look, there's policies that can stop the rise of electricity prices. And that's what President Trump's doing every day.
As a country, it says our utility prices are up 11% year to year. I guess you think it's mostly blue states. But what have we done in terms of providing natural gas and backfilling Europe, who used to buy from Russia and still sadly are buying from Russia? What have we done to be their #1 supplier?
Yeah, ramped up our natural gas production and our natural gas exports. We're just by far the world's largest producer of natural gas, and today by far the world's largest exporter of natural gas. And it doesn't take a lot more drilling rigs active in the United States to continue to grow our exports and have abundant, plentiful supply right here in the United States.
All right. Secretary Wright, thanks so much. Appreciate it. You got a big shout out last night, so it should be a fun time in the Oval Office today. Appreciate it.